What's up, everybody? It's your boy Savi B back again. Another article. I'm just sitting in my car right now reading articles right before I head to work. This article is by Business Insider. 7 people who retired by age 45 reveal their top tips. Let's see what these tips are so we can retire probably before 45. I wouldn't mind retiring at 30, but that's like 2-3 years away. But anyway, 1, it's not about stockpiling money, it's about growing that money. Well, I mean, that makes sense, especially when savings accounts offer you, 0.005% APY, and there's just no way you could stack up enough cash to where you could live off the residual, not touch your principal. And there's no way to actually calculate how much life would cost after you retire. We could have a ballpark range, but even then it would be a lot. You could get away with a lot less money if you knew how to grow it. Chris Raining decided that it wasn't all about rounding up as much cash as you can in a savings account. Rather, he decided that he wanted to grow his money. So he retired at 37. Damn. The next tip, keep earning through a side hustle. I think retiring early is not just about not working. For me, I want to retire early, but it's more about just having a bundle of FU funds. Just so that way, if I'm at work and I don't want to do a project, I don't have to work, I just feel like I would have different opinions, and I would be more vocal about my opinions if I didn't solely rely on one source of income. So to me, retirement means that I no longer need a job, not that I'm no longer working. I just took that to a whole different tangent. I don't know why. But earning through side hustle. I love side hustles. I sell things on eBay, Craigslist. I've tried like all the other apps like OfferUp. They're just not as good. I don't really like that person-to-person interaction, especially with Craigslist, because some people can be sketchy. That's what I've tried. I'm trying this YouTube thing, investing, dividends, maybe a little swing trading here and there. So this dude retired at 28 after a 7-year career in corporate finance, or female, sorry. And she's just basically talking about the things that I just said. Not that retirement is no longer working. It's choosing the projects that you get to work on. And it's more out of passion than out of necessity. A lot of people, they're just wage slaves. We work at jobs that we don't like just because we need money. And we need medical, vision, dental. We have children, they need medical, vision, dental. They need a place to live and all this stuff. Number 3, know that retiring early won't solve all your problems. Carl Jensen retired at 43 and has some regrets about the path leading to that opportunity. He found out that by having a goal to retire, he got too pulled into things he was doing to make money. Well, I can kind of understand that. He writes, for Go Banking rates that while flipping houses built a good portion of wealth that made it possible to retire, he found it exhausting and lost valuable time with family. I can totally understand that, because right now my hustle is like 24/7. I work 7 days a week, most weeks. I try to come in an hour early at work just for an extra hour of OT. I mean, if I come in on Saturdays and get 6 hours, and I come in an hour early every day, that's 11 hours of OT right there. That's not bad. On top of that, I got a second job. I work that on Sundays just so I don't have that much idle time. Like I said, I try to do side hustles with eBay and Craigslist. I'm starting this YouTube thing, and I wake up extra early just to trade. So sometimes I do feel like I'm missing out on family interaction, just spending time with my grandma, being with my family. Part of this, the reason why I'm so like driven, my mom recently passed away on April Fool's Day. What a way to go out, savage. But I guess throwing myself into work right now and trying to focus on stacking up a nice nest egg, something that I'm trying to use as a coping mechanism. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I can honestly say that I'm tired every single day, and I go to bed at 9:30. 27 and I go to bed at 9:30. Damn, I might as well just move it up to 8 o'clock, just like when I was in elementary. 4, realize that your life will change dramatically once you retire. So once you retire, your life will change. Grant Sabatier retired at 30 and realizes that while he's enjoyed it, it's much different than he thought. It can get lonely. Some days I miss the camaraderie of hanging out with my old team or clients, he writes on his blog. I guess work is such a huge social part of our life that majority of our social interactions are at work. I mean, we spend 40 hours a week, if not more, at our job. That's just regular time. And that's the bulk of our time awake. You get 24 hours a day. If you sleep 8 hours, you got another 16 hours. 8 hours is at work. If you travel, you could add an hour each way. So most of your time is spent at work. And once you retire and no longer have to go to a job, I bet it changes things quite a bit. I can only imagine. I think this is 4 or 5. Consider scaling down your house to reduce costs. This one I don't have to worry about too much. I live at home with my family still. Just because housing is expensive. Live in Hawaii. That enough said. But I mean, if you live somewhere where rent is cheaper, if you downsize, that'll definitely help you save, invest more. So why not? If it's something you could live with, go do it. But if you gotta have the big house, just figure out how to make more money. I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Get on the same page as your partner. This is a big taboo because money's a taboo by itself. Nobody really wants to talk about money. It's difficult. It's difficult conversations. We've been taught that money is an uncomfortable subject. We can't even tell our co-workers how much we make, how much they make, what our bonus was. It's difficult because, I think this is just my own opinion. I think that not being able to speak about money is kind of oppressive because everybody thinks that their strategy is right, and why not share strategies? Take the parts that work and let go of the parts that don't work. Definitely gotta be on the same page as your partner. If they want to work and spend all their money on a Louis bag or a Chanel bag, you'll just be spinning your wheels. And then you're gonna have all these fights because why would you spend $6,000 on a bag? It's just crazy. Your early retirement doesn't have to look like anyone else's. This early retirement, it's handcrafted by you, for you. So of course it's not going to be the cookie cutter. We're not going to work till 60 years old to get our Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and take withdrawal from our 401ks. It doesn't have to look like that. We don't have to be old, and we don't have to be basically crippled in order to enjoy retirement. It's whatever you decide you want it to look like. So just enjoy it. That's all I have for today. If you want to read this article, link will be in description below. And if you like this article, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.